Hello, welcome to Christ Center Gamer's latest unboxing of something I'm very excited about. You're definitely going to need this knife. This is the AIM plug and play gun system, the Ultimate Pack. I believe this one, being the Ultimate Pack, retails for around $199, I believe. This one is being the high-end pack, includes uh, not only two guns, where the other packs only include one, but also a pedal for I think the player one uses that for certain things in certain games, and it includes four games: Time Crisis, Point Blank, Steel Gunner, and Steel Gunner 2. Now, I believe one of my brothers may actually own an arcade, like a physical arcade of one of these games. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check with him. But these shoot 'em up games, where rather than being like a PC style where you'd be running around with a keyboard and mouse, with actual gun style shoot 'em up games where the game itself, the frame moves and then you have guys to shoot. That's what this is. This is a shooting style gun game. And that technology for the longest time pretty much relied on or CRT screens, the old school screens that I grew up with, and unfortunately are impossible to make work on a modern LCD. Well, this uses, there's stuff on the bottom of the box. This uses fancy visual recognition in the with cameras in the gun lenses to look at the contents of the screen so that it can well, it'll work. It'll work on modern screens. And as a matter of fact, not only is it supposed to work on modern LCD screens, but it'll even work on projectors up to 150 inches. Now you have to be standing back pretty far, so it's really the ratio of the size of the screen versus what the front of the gun can see when you're holding it. But this can handle quite a large variety of screen sizes and screen types, so that's really exciting. It says it works on any modern display, a recoil on-off switch, Time Crisis, Point Blank, Steel Gunner 1 and 2 is pre-installed. I do not know if there's a way to add more games. I do not know that. It uses a modern Type-C power connector. So a USB Type-C power adapter with a minimum output of 5 volts and 3 amps, 15 watts or 15 watts required. It's pretty much plug and play. It's like a built-in console. It just plugs right into your TV, and then you can configure it from there. So, and it's officially licensed by Bandai Namco. So, yeah, this is the real deal. I've actually seen other outlets also cover this, so I'm actually really excited to give this a try. Okay, I it's cool. I was really hoping to get one of these to review. They did send this to us to review, so again, thank you, Game. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Gaimi. I don't know, but I was really excited of the opportunity to review one of these. And it was a lot of silence. I wasn't sure if it was coming, and all of a sudden it showed up, and I'm like, yes, we made it. We got one. So I'm very excited to review this. This should be a lot of fun. Now, I will say I spent more time with the old school, like Nintendo classics, like the Duck Hunts and such. Um, I did spend some time playing games like Time Crisis. I don't remember if it was Time Crisis specifically. Might have been a different one. That genre back in the day had quite a few popular entries, but nevertheless, I feel that one of my brothers is probably even more qualified to check this out. Nevertheless, I'm certainly excited to do so. So this should be fun. Fun change of pace, and to see how well the modern camera-based equivalents work compared to the old school light gun. So this should be fun. All right, so this is the box. Let's see if there's anything else I have to do to open this. If there's multiple shells, I guess. Is that how it works? No, it opens. So it's supposed to. I'm trying to figure out how to open this without breaking anything. Um, Man, that's a tough one to open. Man, what am I doing wrong? I don't see anything to tape to cut, so it's just difficult. Ah, goodness. I'm ruining this box and I don't know what I'm doing wrong in the process. Oh, there it is. That's how you're supposed to open it. Jeez Louise, what's wrong with me? And it's all falling apart. Okay, here we go. Well, let's try not to ruin the box next time, eh? Okay, so now that I figured out how to open it, that's what you get with a real-time recording. All right, so here we've got the instructions on basic setup. So we've got getting started, connect power console or the cable to the console, connect the HDMI cable to your TV, connect the gun games to the special USB-C ports. I think they're proprietary ports for the Connect controllers. And it's got a recommended distance depending on the side of your screen. So if it's a 20 to 32-inch screen, 1 to 2 meters. 32-inch to 50-inch screen, 2 to 3 meters. 50 to 65, 3 to 3.5, and 65 plus 3 to 4 plus meters. So you got to stand pretty far from your TV to play this well. Okay, so that's that. It's nice high quality, translucent instructions. Oh wait, there's soft quick start guide. Got an actual instruction manual. I wonder why. Is there anything actually in here? Let's see. Okay, so we've got Dear Gamer. Oh, so we got instructions on how to play. Okay, cute. You don't see too many of these days. Actual instructions on a game, you know? You don't see too many. So it shows you how to choose difficulties and stuff like that. Whoop! And you've got some other stuff in here. Download your game manual for the basic, premium, and ultimate pack. And again, this is the ultimate pack. So that's the different packs and what they include. Okay. All right. And this is thank you for choosing the game controller system. All right, so let's go ahead and put this to the side for now. We'll just keep going through what's in the box, but it's the fact that I actually saw a game instruction manual kind of took me for a second there. You don't see those too many these days. All right, so that's quick start guide, and this is the console itself. So here it is. We've got Time Crisis game. We've got buttons, the power button and reset on the front with the controller buttons, and then the power and HDMI on the back. And there's really not much else to it. Some kind of reset button on the bottom, and that's that. Okay. You got first controller. Oh, this is a nice cable. Okay, so it is wired. Okay, so I was hoping it'd be wireless, but that is not the case, which is fine. So this is a pretty high quality feeling controller. It's got a button here, a B button on the other side right here. It's got some kind of camera button of some kind here, a pause button right here, and a recoil on and off button. I'm guessing it's some kind of rumble. And then here's the controller itself with a. I wonder if this works on anything other than a this console. I wonder if there's any way to use it. Pretty cool. All right. And then we've got more in this box. You got what looks like, I'm guessing this is the box of the power adapter. HDMI, yep, HDMI and USB-C cable. Okay, so we got our cables right here. Okay. And then I'm guessing the second controller and all the extra bonus stuff is underneath this. This must be the box for the basic model. And then underneath is more stuff because we have the Ultimate Edition. Okay, here we go. So, in the Ultimate Edition, you also receive the pedal and second gun. So, this pedal has a USB-C port on it. You just kind of step on it. I'm not sure what it's used for. And actually, I wonder if you can use that and the other controller at the same time. I wonder how that works. Huh. Because there's only two, not three plugs. So, I don't know how, maybe it's instead of a second player. Maybe you need to, if you don't have a second player, you have to use the pedal or something like that. I haven't played enough Time Crisis or any of these other games. It's been too long to remember how all that works. But yeah, and then, oh, there's even more. My goodness, this never ends. All right, so we've got this right here. And then we got, so that comes out. And then there's even more in the bottom of the box. Okay. All right. So we've got this little doohickey right here with these little emblem. This is the Time Crisis logo. Is this an actual game cartridge? It doesn't look like it holds a game cartridge. How do I get this thing out? Uh, there we go. Or is it just for a bonus emblem since you got the Ultimate Edition? Maybe that's all it is. It's like some kind of swag. All right. We've got, yep, celebrating 30 years. There you go. That's pretty cool. Looks like this looks like some kind of pin. Is it a pin or what? What is this? I'm trying to get it out. Goodness. There we go. Yep, it's a pin. So we got a Time Crisis pin for celebrating 30 years. Really cool. That is really neat. Right. So put that back in the box. There we go. And then we've got these two other things. So I'm guessing one of these must be power supply. How do I open this? I'm bad at it. Okay, actually it is the power supply. It's also got different world region style plugs. So we can take this guy off. It looks like it defaults to American, so that's easy for us. And this just pops out. I can pop one of these guys right here. There we go. So just a standard pop-out plug with a nice shaped power brick and this compact power brick. I'm guessing there's nothing else in here other than yeah, that's all there's in here is the different regional plugs if you don't have standard USA power adapter. Luckily for me, that is not an issue. So go USA. All right, and then last but not least is whatever this box is. So I'm gonna go put this down. Whatever this is. Now, what do we got in this box? What is this mystery? I'm gonna get this out of here. There we go. What is this? Huh. Wow, there must be a 30, like a whole bunch. Oh, wow. This really is kind of crazy. They give you little figurines and guns and stickers and all kinds of stuff in here. A 30-year celebration, they weren't kidding. Wow, this is like a clear plastic gun for the game. Pun intended, I suppose. Um, Interesting. Wow, okay. So they give you figurines and stuff. So this goes here. This is one. It looks like it might have a sticker on the back, or maybe it's just a sticker. I don't know. And then they've got this guy, which looks like a figure from the game Time Crisis, I believe. Yep, our little dude right here. All right. Wow, this 30th anniversary really has a bunch of extras. I suppose they charging more for this Ultimate Edition, and they giving you a whole lot of extra stuff. So if you want to set this up by your TV and decorate your area, look at this. Oh my. Look at that. Isn't that something? Plexiglass, I guess the acrylic, that's what it is. These are acrylic figurines and display items. So yeah, this is really, oh wow. Oh, this is the bottom stand to hold all of your characters. Okay, and it says Time Crisis and BNEI Tasei Denki Company Limited. And then this is probably the last piece right here. Time Crisis celebrating 30th. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow, so I'm guessing this one must go here. And then these other ones, oh, huh. It should go in there, but it is being difficult, and I don't know why. It should go in there. Huh. There we go. Just need a little bit extra effort. But okay, I guess that'll have to do. And then we've got this guy in the background right here. Man, that just really does not want to. That's a very tight fit. There we go. And then this guy must go in the little slot over here. Come on. This is a most unique bonus extra I never expected inside here. And then last but not least is our friendly little firearm of choice. And there it is. Together, the Time Crisis Celebration 30-year acrylic plaque included with the Ultimate Edition of the game gun game system. So yeah, this is pretty cool, I have to say. This feels pretty high quality. It really doesn't feel cheap, which is not a given for sure. It's got A and B buttons on the chaps. I recall the arcade having some kind of something here. Uh, Probably different for each game, which is why they couldn't just do one. I think the original had like you could do that kind of thing with it, but still not bad. It's honestly pretty nice. So, wow, okay, this is far more than I expected in the box. I expected just a game console, right, with some controllers and maybe a pedal and whatever and cables. I did not expect this. This certainly surprised me quite a bit. That is definitely above and beyond here. So they weren't kidding when they meant they wanted to celebrate 30 years. They were not kidding. All right, well, thank you so much for my now very messy table. Man, I got a lot of cleanup to do. Well, thank you so much for joining our unboxing of the, again, let me just get it right here. All right. The Game Plug and Play Ultimate Pack. I'm trying to find the exact name here. Let's see, what do they call themselves? It really doesn't say exactly what it wants to be called. But, all right, well, there it is. Thank you so much for watching our unboxing video. Take care. God bless and have a great day.